a lot of them tend to have certain tendencies like cutting a lot and maybe sitting in the corner. So I try and figure them out and then basically just play to their strength. That way, they never call timeout to me. Like, literally, I'm always just chilling, having some fun. But I'm gonna focus on the gameplay for the rest of the game and have some fun with it. Again, my teammates just selling and breaking. But look, for me, I'm not that mad when teammates miss those kind of shots because they're wide open, right? They're wide open. As guys can see, I ran back from the miss. I got the rebound, and I literally passed it off the court again. So this build, honestly, I didn't think I was gonna have this much fun playing as a guard on a build. Again, as you're able to see, just the IQ. When I have this ball, my IQ of the passing is just next level. Like, people just don't understand. When you have the icon up, you can make the right decisions. Like, that looked like we're in a team right there. That is kind of a pass you see in like a pro-am game or something along those lines. But it's not. It's literally just me playing, reading the defense. I pressed the wrong icon. I don't know why I passed it to that guy. But he shot it and he missed. But don't worry, your PG got you. Imagine the point guard being like, I think this lineup we had right here was super tall. It probably felt super toxic. As you're able to see, I'm just literally bullying the smaller matchups. Like, this is completely, like, honestly, I had so much fun playing these two games. The third game, they decided to bring in a shot creator, so I had to leave. So I'm not going to do this. But for me, just being able to, I thought it was I thought it was generally going to go really, really bad. But these are some air force who are coming up the court. But again, just reading the defense, that guy that you saw, he had a tendency of cutting a lot. So as you're able to see, most of these passes, you don't even have to get off. There's another pass that was wide open again. He missed it. But most of these passes, I'm not even halfway through the court yet, and I'm making the right passes, making the right reads right here. I skipped it to the top. What does he do? I mean, come on. What do you guys expect? I'm playing with a bunch of randoms here. But this build, if you guys want to call it Giannis, I don't know if you want to call it Giannis build, but it is super fun. I can dunk the ball. I can rebound very well. I can block shots. I can, as you're able to see, get interceptions. Found my teammates here off some nice little contact alley-oop. But again, there's just different style of play. You know, randoms also, they don't tend to call timeouts on me a lot. Again, because they know I'm passing the ball. I'm getting like maybe 15 assists, scoring about maybe 15 points or something. Right here, the game tried to shake me, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get my own rebound. Literally, my matchup is 6'2". There's no way he's ever gonna rebound me. So I can, if I wanted to, I wasn't. But I could have taken some really, really tough shots. And again, I was able to start my teammates. All the coverage of the shots are either open or wide open. Don't know why they left me wide open on this play. It was an easy little mid-range right there. But the other thing you're gonna notice when I'm playing as a point guard is I'm always having my icon up. My icon is always up. You need to be able to navigate between having your icon up and not having your icon up. But again, it's just different. It's different as I dunk on like 3 guys there. It's different kind of plays. There are certain PGs that don't understand how you're able to have your icon up and maneuver through the play. But I've been doing this since 2K17. That's how I play PG. Just have my icon up at all times. So that way, I'm just ready. Like, no one's gonna hit me. You're not gonna catch me off guard. I'm ready. If you're gonna cut randomly, I'm gonna hit you right here. The little play, step back, another cut. It wasn't the greatest cut, but it still works. You know, guys are just spamming cuts all the time. It makes my life a little bit easier because my guy's kind of slow. But again, my teammates missed the shot. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It missed again. It doesn't matter. Like, this gameplay, I was literally having. I didn't realize it was going to be this much fun playing on a super, super tall build. But it was. You know, I'm just hitting guys on the cut. I'm playing defense, doing the bare minimums. You know, honestly, I wish the game would put me more at PG. The downside is we ended up winning that game. This is the second gameplay we had. The downside of playing the point on the 6'11" is, of course, you don't have clamps. So I realized some of these matchups are literally, they can run by you. You know, I'm a good defender anyway, so it wasn't like it was doing it all the time.
Where's the defender? He's a pretender.
Look at the screen, doesn't really matter. I tried to do a step back. I've got long arms, mate. I've got challenger on. You're not going to be doing extra. Again, the icon of seeing who's cutting and who's not. You have to do this with randoms. I know certain guards, when you play with randoms, this is another tip when you play with these random guys. You just can't like, right here, I hit this guy wide open. You don't know why. We ended up doing something like this. What kind of shots we're going to end up taking? Because guys don't want to shoot. But, talking about randoms will never put time out if you pass it quite a lot. The reason why certain guards get, I feel my friend gets upset is because these guys, they feel like they're not passing the ball when they're open. When they make certain cuts like this, and you don't pass the ball to them, they will call timeout. Especially when you start missing one or two shots, it's just gonna get really upset. Once you see, look, my boy, I've got like 100 IQ when it comes to passing. Like I'm a passive. This is the definition of a true pass first guard. I'm literally icon up, making the right reads, making the right passes. I can pull so many plays. But again, I don't know any of these guys. I just have to sort of play off the energy and how they're playing, trying to figure out what they're doing. Again, the center wide open. What does he do? Big bricks in the chat. But my goal when I play PC basically is to give my teammates the best, open look. An open shot to me is not the best shot you can take. Wide open is always the best open shot. But as long as I'm letting them take the next wide open coverage shots as possible, and I'm doing my job. There's not much else I'm able to do. Unfortunately, this game, I don't think I shot the greatest compared to the first game. But you see at the end, it doesn't really matter anyway because I'm getting more rebounds than the actual centers of the game. So it was super fun just having a super tall guard and just look. Every time my teammate misses the ball, I'm going for the ball. I'm going for the ball, and there's like a 60% chance I'll probably get it. Now, if we had an outside center that doesn't go in the paint, I will probably get 90% of the rebounds because no one has any paint. Like no one has any rebounder. But yeah, this is just a quick rec gameplay. Super fun.
They're calling that Saints jersey gonna look sweet. I need another corner. What the fuck?
I'm sure at this point, no one's running back to defense. They knew I was going to get the ball. The right hand wide open. The boy, of course, I don't know why I put this game not to get stuff right there. But it doesn't matter because I'm still making the right plays. As you can see, that cut right. No one even saw that cut.
Hello.
Hey, you busy?
Not right now.
Did Gavin tell you to call me?
No.
Oh.
Why? When did
you twice and you ain't never called me back?
When did you talk to him?
This morning.
Oh, he had his mom's.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell me that either.
Yeah. Well, I definitely ain't talked to him since he left.
When did he leave?
Friday. He come back today.
Oh.
Yeah.
He definitely ain't say that. But you never responded back.
About the cards?
Yes.
Oh yeah, showed him the V. I don't know. I don't think she like him.
Well, you know what? At this point, it's too late. Just send out invitations. And I'm not saying that to be mean or anything, but you're almost 2 months to the wedding, honestly.
Yeah, that's what we about to just send just one thing out and just, yeah. That's what we about to do.
And then use the pictures for the thank you cards.
Yeah.
And you owe me $50, bud.
I give it to him.
So whose email do you need?
So whose email?
Yeah, aren't you sending the invitation by email?
Oh, yeah.
Sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action, now it's Lance. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Prescott now. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Gets past one man. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Prescott off play action. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. A handoff left, Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. picked off by Damone Clark. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Slot man moves right. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Prescott. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. Play action now. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Prescott. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hall again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Officer, 3. 43 round. Check pitch. 10 cycles.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pollard going to try the right side. Josh Jones there to get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
The slot man in motion right. Prescott now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got a man complete. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Keenan Allen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go, set.
Lance and company going on fourth down. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Again, it's Lance. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Moore. Touchdown Jets. Elijah Moore. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
From the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott to throw on 4th. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, it's Pollard. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. The tight end in motion right. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 92 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And some room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 47 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now a play fake. Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
The 1st down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Dallas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.